Hey guys, what's up? So, I'm basically just going to read you some of my Facebook posts, and you can decide what the fuck you think about it. Because what the fuck else is there to do all day? Oh, here's a joke. What happened when the Trekkie girl met Captain Kirk? She shat in her pants. Get it, William Shatner? Great. Cool. Where do all LGBT people come from? Transylvania. I made that up, so if you say it, then you suck and give me fucking money. One day, the far left wing will judge people by the content of their character, and not by their gender, sex, or race. But then again, Martin Luther King was Republican, so that was never actually their motto. Here's my autobiography in 3 words, right? Pearls before swine. Like, that's the story of my fucking life. But luckily, my astrology chart says that I won't be as appreciated. Here's another one. Capitalism can lead to corruption. It can lead to corruption, I agree. But with communism, corruption is an absolute. Okay? Unless you don't think government centralized distribution of wealth is a contradiction in terms. Fucking is. Let me talk about women. I grew up with a single mom and a sister, okay? I love women. My sister's gay. I took ballet. I cry during movies and songs. But here's the thing, like, the current feminist movement cannot acknowledge the power of feminine qualities. How come? They're espousing the notion that brute strength and domination should be what is considered empowerment. Okay, that's ironic. You know, it's like they're saying, we hate toxic masculinity, but let's make all the female characters have really masculine traits to get even. So do you hate those traits? Or do you not hate them if a girl is doing them? Because traits are traits, despite if you have a dick or a vagina, in my opinion. I want women to show us the intuition, patience, and wisdom of the yin archetype again. Yin-yang. Not how the yin can perfectly replicate the yang's purely negative traits without attempting the other positive yang traits of innovation, willpower, and courage. No, males only have evil traits, but let's promote them through females. Okay, so World War II was won with protest signs and passive-aggressive social media fucking rants, and not sacrifice, honor, and fucking hoorah, right? Okay, the masculinity has its benefits. If you have a bunch of fucking Nazis who are going to kill everyone, you need some real fucking good, virtuous men to kill them. And women. But statistically, it was men who killed the Nazis. I'm not saying it's a good thing for men. I'm just saying that's the fucking way it is. On a weird segue, it's a different post. I said, one day they'll declare rape a sexual preference. Oh wait, the ACLU supports NAMBLA, which is the National fucking Man-Boy Love bullshit that many Congress members are okay with. You know, Google that one. NAMBLA. Fucking makes me sick. So calling out toxic masculinity, that's empowering. But girls portraying toxic masculinity, that's supposed to also be considered empowering. Okay, so calling out girls for promoting toxic masculinity through female characters is sexist, but also calling out gangster rap for perpetuating toxic masculinity in itself, that's racist. So I hate that, like, even when I agree with the liberals, I'm wrong for it somehow. It's like if I say, oh, well, gangster rap is all about toxic masculinity, why aren't you talking shit about them? Oh, well, because they were oppressed and they can do it now. I'm not saying racism doesn't exist. I'm saying all racism exists, and it sucks, so just don't be racist. How about that shit? Oh, but what you're saying is racist. No, what I'm saying is fucking truth, and if you want to, you know, debate facts with your opinions will never work. Let's talk about dreams, okay? If dreams are just chemical reactions of your brain, then why are we taught so much by them? And why are there always such specific moral lessons given to us during the fucking dream? I mean, they're giving it to us in symbolic form because we fail to recognize it in literal everyday form, reality. So my question is, who's giving the lesson? Is it my subconscious, my dumbass brain, or is it the simplest explanation? God. How about that shit? And why do Christians find astrology irrelevant when Scripture literally says the stars in their courses fought against Sisera in Judges 5:20? Why would God keep that in the Bible if it doesn't say there's some truth to it? Because as Nietzsche pointed out, the so-called atheist, he said the church is precisely what Jesus preached against and what he taught his disciples to fight. Pagans. Here's a good one-liner. When only seconds count, use your Second Amendment. Copyright, trademark. Let's talk about guns, okay? So the real question is, this should be the real question, but it's never brought up. The real question is, how many illegal gun crimes were committed by people already barred from possessing a firearm versus gun crimes committed by law-abiding citizens who just cracked and flipped? So if the latter is less than the former, if there's more gun crimes committed by people already barred from owning a gun, which it is, then we can all say fuck gun control statistically, okay? Saving lives means letting good people have firearms instead of banning everyone from guns even though the bad guys didn't get it legally in the first place. Maybe it's because I've had a home invasion. Maybe it's because I've seen my stepmom with a gun to her head while she was on her knees in the garage. Maybe it's because, fucking life. But hey, I just know I need to defend myself because you can't win everyone over with the handshake, or else we wouldn't have fucking had World War II. Here's the thing. Cops are not a replacement for the Second Amendment. In fact, the Second Amendment was created to protect you from the police and the evil, corrupt, tyrannical fucking government. But liberals want to say, oh, we hate the police. Oh, but please protect us when we need something. We hate big government. Oh, but I want the government to be in charge of protecting me and giving me my welfare. So do you hate the government or not? I think I got it right now. So standing up for the underprivileged means allowing them to not have to work and be on welfare, to be defenseless without any gun rights, given the ability to kill their babies with abortion, being fed vengeful victim ideology all day through TV, film, and commercials, and letting murderers skip a background check at the border because laws are inherently racist and not there to protect innocent people. No, cool, I was just making sure. I didn't want to miss anything that would hinder their self-reliance and, their independence in any way. No, we got to stand up for the underprivileged. And that's the way to do it. Take away their fucking rights.